Hello again, guys. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Auntie DTV. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Feel welcome, stay welcome, and be blessed. Now, guys, I have a discovery that I made, and it's very surprising to know. To know that these things are still happening. I thought they had stopped, but indeed they're still going on. Now, I've read, discovered, where this young man was traveling on the road in Mississippi when the officers there who are they say it was like he was driving crisscrossing, changing lanes rapidly and going fast. So I guess that's what caught the officers' attention. And they were the sheriff from the Pototoc County Sheriff, right? They were there, and they somehow got a hold of him, and was there questioning him maybe why he was driving like that, and there were other vehicles on the road, but apparently the young man, it didn't say how many of them were in the vehicle, but when they happened to search, they found a vast amount of gummy bears and marijuana valuing over 2 million US. Right? And what they were saying is, so far, they in the state of Mississippi, apparently he took it up. He took the thing. I don't know if he was the one who carried it, but it was coming from California, and he was taking it to Nevada. Not Nevada, to North Carolina, and he's a Jamaican who is doing the farm working program, and he was based in Nevada. So there he goes now, transporting the things which were not legal then apparently, and he had over 700 pounds of marijuana, and he had over 26,000 of marijuana infused gummies, and that weighed about 400 pounds, right? Over 440 pounds, right? And he was driving so fast that they would have suspected. Maybe if he was going ordinary, maybe they wouldn't have paid him any mind, but maybe he would have seen them, and maybe he was trying to get out of their sight or something. But they approached him. Maybe more than likely they pulled him over. And when they made the discovery, right, of those things that he had, it is very pathetic, because here he goes now. He's here, he's in the country, legal, yes, but he's here working on the farm working program. It's a program developed between Jamaica and the US, where the Jamaicans send persons to the US to do different aspects of programs. Some work in the hotel, some are in fields, different places. So periodically they come. Some do a couple months, some do a couple years, but based on, I think, their performance, they would repeat them to come. Now, I don't know how many times this guy would have come, if this was his very first trip, or if he was coerced into taking the things. I don't know. It didn't say. But the fact is, he was the one transporting. Maybe he was alone in the vehicle. Maybe he had done it before. Maybe this was his first time. Maybe he was scared. Right? So there he goes now, having done this. He was so I can imagine confused when the officer stopped him, because as it is known in Mississippi, they have their own laws, right? They set their laws. So as you know, each state has its laws. So what will happen is, if there's a felony, it's in their laws. If there's a felony like that, the mandatory minimum would have been for that person to spend 10 years behind bars, but not more than what? Not more than 40 years, right? And at the same time, have to pay a minimum of 1 million US. No, guys, I won't even start to check, because $1 US values almost $160 Jamaican. And this is not 100,000 US. This is 1 million US. And then on top of that, he will have to get a lawyer and all those things. So what is he going to do? This means that his career would have come to an end, and the work assignment that he had would have come to an end. Would it mean that who had asked him, who had give him it to take? Where was he? Who he was going to take it to? I don't know. But the fact is, he is now in custody. I don't know if they are going to deport him to go back to Jamaica because the crime was done here. I don't know what they're going to do. But the fact is that because the deportation system is on now and they are dealing with persons who are incarcerated, I don't know if he's going to be put among them to go to. Right? Or they're going to allow him to do some years up here before sending him off. They didn't say, but it is really sad. You understand me? So far in the north he works. And then now he was taking these things up to North Carolina. And then to be caught in this manner. So I can imagine his family back home, how they feel, the embarrassment, the heartaches that they are feeling. And even he himself, he's not going to feel too good about it, because even if he would have gotten some payment to carry it, he's not going to feel good. He's not going to feel good. Right? So I would implore persons, when you're going to do anything, think of the high technology that they have now that is available. So whenever you're going to think, when the thought comes into mind to do anything that is not legal, think twice. Think twice. Don't bother go through with it. Because what? The end is not going to be favorable in your favor. It's not going to be in your favor. Because the effects of these things that it has on persons, they set out so much technology to capture persons. And you know, guys, if it's one thing I love my freedom of movement. Because to be fined and confined in an institution, right, it's not pretty. See, persons who have been confined, when they're out, they try not to go back. And some persons, when they're confined, they find a way of getting away, escaping, because they cannot deal with it. So while we are out here in our sane mind, let us not go into do anything that is not acceptable to society. Let us try to stay on the right path. No matter how it is hard, no matter what you have to eat, no matter how cheap it is, even if you have to drink water, tell yourself that the next day, another day, you'll have a better day. Because of what? God is going to provide. Somebody may come and give you something. You may get a job, and here he goes. No, he was up here. He's here, rather, doing the program. You know how many persons have wanted to come? Now, what is going to be the effect of him and that placement that he has? If he's going to be serving time, that space is gone. The position is gone. But I do hope the best for him and his family, and for all of his close associates, that they will learn and try to understand that little is much when God is in it. Guys, subscribe to my channel, Auntie D TV. Share. Like the video, touch a thumbs up, comment, and see you around in my next video. Bye-bye.